as empath and highly sensitive soul, it is so very important to have a powerful nighttime practice to really prepare yourself before you go to sleep. Because as empath and highly sensitive souls, we pick up so much throughout the day from other people, from the collective, I mean, just the energies all around us. We pick that up whether we want to or not. So before you go to bed, it is so important that you have a specific practice in place to let go of all that. Because if you don't, then your sleep can be very, very disrupted, where you either wake up a lot during the night, or you have the weirdest off the wall kind of dreams, even maybe nightmares as well, because you're working through a lot. You're even opening yourself up at nighttime as well to pick up other people's things as well, other people's energies. So it is so important that you do that before you go to bed. Like ideally right when you're laying in bed, or right before you even lay down, while you're maybe even sitting in bed, do this practice. And I'm about to share with you 6 practices that can help you with that. Now, you don't have to do them all. I'm giving you 6 that you can choose from, but ideally you want to do something at night to really help you prepare yourself for a good night's sleep. Because I mean, your sleep is very important, because during your sleep you recharge again, right? You heal on a deeper level. But if your sleep is very disturbed because of all the stuff that you've picked up throughout the day, and of course, you know, you're picking up at night as well, it makes it very hard. And then you wake up in the morning and you feel like you maybe only slept 2 hours, or you're waking up at odd hours and you're laying in bed trying to get back to sleep, but no matter what you do, your mind just won't let you, or you're just wide awake, right? So that's why it's so important, you know, as empath, that we have a powerful evening practice or nighttime practice so we can get that restful sleep that we need. So let me share with you those 6 practices that you can choose from. You know, pick and choose what works for you, and of course also find whatever else works for you. But the intention is really to help you cleanse, clear, release whatever it is that you have picked up from during the day, and of course protect yourself as well, so you won't be picking up anything at night. So the first key practice here is that you want to cleanse your energy field. So before you go to bed, before you lay down to go to sleep, I mean, you can already sit in bed, you want to imagine like either a waterfall of white light just washing away anything and everything that you picked up on. Like, it's about the intention, okay? So because you can just imagine a waterfall, but if you're not putting an intention behind it, it's not going to work, or it's not going to be as effective. So put the intention behind that as you imagine this beautiful waterfall of white light coming down from up above, washing over, or you're washing away anything that you picked up, anything that is not serving you, anything that is not yours, washing it away. Just like when you take a shower, you're washing away the dirt from the day. It's kind of the same thing, but just on an energetic level. So that is the first practice, using that waterfall of white light. Or you can also do smudging. And if you're not quite sure what that is, it's basically like here I have a Palo Santo stick or even a sage stick, and you just burn them. And then basically what you want to do is you can then, as it burns, you can just go like this and just around your energy field, with the intention also to cleanse and clear away any negative energy. Or what you can also do is to wipe off, like kind of like if you have dirt on your shirt, right? But you're doing it on your energy field. You're just wiping off anything that is not serving you, anything that needs to be released. That is one thing, to cleanse and clear your energy field. And you definitely want to do that because, like I said, you're picking up so much throughout the day. And as you're doing that, whether it's the waterfall of white light, the using the tool like the smudging, or just the wiping, is very, very powerful to cleanse away the energy. But like I said, you want to put intention behind that. And the second practice is cord cutting, because throughout the day you're picking up so much, right? So other people may attach their energy to you, and you pick up, you know, put theirs there, or you're just picking up stuff from all around. So you want to cut the cords. And here it's also, you can visualize this, closing your eyes and visualizing all these different cords that you picked up on, that you kind of that attached themselves to you, and using a sword of white light, just basically going all around you and cutting away those cords. Or you can also imagine them dissolving into nothingness where they came from. Again, it's all about that intention that you're putting behind it. But cord cutting also very powerful, very important practice to do, because you don't want to have that stuff attached to you, to your energetic field that is not yours, right? So using cord cutting as a practice also very, very beneficial. Then the third practice is pulling yourself back from wherever you left yourself. Because whenever you're going about your day, you leave your energy wherever you go. Whoever you think about, whatever call you take, whatever you do, wherever you go, you will leave parts of your energy behind. It's just as simple as that. And then here what you can do is just tune in, connect with your heart and imagine yourself being a magnet, pulling back, calling back all your energy fragments that you left wherever, pulling everything back. Like that also helps you become more whole again, because whenever you're leaving energy behind, well, that's part of you, right? So you want to bring it all back. So imagine yourself pulling yourself back, being the magnet, calling back all of those energy fragments that you left throughout the day, pulling it back. This also helps you feel more grounded and centered as well. Then the fourth practice is you want to release what's not yours. Because just as much as you are letting go of your energy throughout the day and you're leaving your energy with people, with things or whatnot, well, other people are doing the same with you. So whoever you talk to during the day, whoever you're around, let's say you're going to the store or anything like that, where you're around other people, or even you're picking up from, from the collective, you are taking on stuff, but it's not yours. So why would you want to keep it, right? So here what you're going to do is just like how you imagine pulling yourself back, imagine letting go of whatever is not yours. And here it's also about the intention. You can say, I now release whatever is not mine. I return it to the sender with love and consciousness attached. Unless it is outdated and no longer serving anyone, then release it into Mother Earth or into the nothingness where it came from. Turning it over to Mother Earth to be transmuted into love and light. You can do something like that as well. If you don't want to return it to sender with love and consciousness attached, send it to Mother Earth so she can transmute it into love and light, or just imagine it dissolving into nothingness where it came from. But you want to let go of what's not yours, because we often take on so much. Let's say you're around a person that, is in a lot of pain or a lot of distress, and you just want to help them because you have such a big heart. You just want to help them. You just wish you could take their pain away from them. Well, energetically, you're actually doing part of that. You're taking on their stuff. If you ever go somewhere and all of a sudden you're feeling so drained and so, well, that too, you picked up stuff that wasn't yours. So here, if you do the cleansing, the clearing, the releasing, the cord cutting, and letting it all go, that can help you then also feel like more of yourself again. Because sometimes if you feel like you're not yourself, well, that's probably because you picked up so much from other people. So of course, you're not really feeling yourself. So here, let it go. Release it, return to sender with love and consciousness attached. Or if it's really just outdated, just release it, dissolve it, or hand it over to Mother Earth so she can transmute it. Then the fifth practice is grounding yourself into the here and now. Now that you cleansed and cleared and released and cut the cords and all of that and smudged all the energy away, then you want to ground yourself into the here and now. Like really feel yourself heavy on the mattress that you're laying on or sitting on, or the chair that you're sitting on. Really feel yourself heavy. Become present in here now. Really connect deeply within your heart. That is so important. Like the first 4 practices was more so about the cleansing and clearing, and now it's about the next 2 is really about that, okay, now what do you do to also protect yourself? And grounding is so very important because you want to be in the here and now to be present, right? If you're not present, then you're somewhere else. Then you're just distracted by the past, the future, or whatever is going on, wherever your mind wanders. So coming back into the here and now, grounding yourself into the here and now, that makes you present into this 3D reality that we're in, right? Because that then also will help you sleep better as well. And then the 6th and final practice is you want to then protect yourself. And what I mean with that is you want to imagine an orb of white light around you. This is your protection orb. Because as you're sleeping, well, you open yourself up to traveling, this out-of-body experience, going into different lifetimes that you may have experienced. Maybe even picking up from other people and experiencing their dreams and their energies and whatnot. Because when you're sleeping, well, you're more open, right? Because then you're not consciously aware that, okay, I got to protect myself. Ooh, I don't like this energy. I got to stay away from that. So by you placing this orb of protection light around you, that will help you stay protected at night. Now, of course, it's all with intention. every single of those practices that I shared with you, those 6 practices, it's all about the intention you put behind. You can do all these things without putting intention behind, and you're just doing something, but it's not effective unless you put the right intention behind it, the right focus behind it. But these are really 6 absolutely necessary practices. Of course, you can pick and choose whatever you want, whatever works for you. Maybe tweak them, maybe change them, do something that really works for you. But the key here is, the key aspects of any nighttime practices, you want to clear and cleanse yourself from whatever you picked up throughout the day, and you cut the cords or anything like that. So the cleansing and clearing needs to happen. Then the grounding to be present here and now, and of course also in the protection. Those 3 things are really the most important things. Now, what you do with the first 4, the cleansing, clearing, releasing, cord cutting, pulling yourself back, and all of that, that is then up to you what you do with that. But if you want to cleanse your energy field before you go to bed, you want to ground yourself and you want to protect yourself. Because if you've noticed that your sleep is very disturbed, you don't really sleep very good, or you're having really these off-the-wall kind of dreams, that is because you have picked up so much throughout the day that you haven't released. So you're working through that at nighttime, or you may be even doing inner healing at nighttime as well. But the more you can do that clearing before you go to bed, and also of course the protection, that will help you to have a much better nighttime sleep. So you wake up in the morning more refreshed than exhausted because you had all these crazy dreams at night. So here are the 6 practices that I really want to invite you to at least give it a try. Try them out, see how it works for you, see how that helps you then sleep better at night. But I also want to mention, just as it's important a nighttime practice is for you, a morning practice is also very important to start your day off in a more aligned way. And I have a video for you, it's in the description below if you want to check it out, where I share 6 morning practices to really help you start your day more aligned, more centered, more grounded, and more present in the here and now. So your day will then go much better than as well. Like I said, link is in the description below if you would like to check it out. But I would like to know from you, what is your evening practice or nighttime practice? Do you even have one? Are you the kind of person that just gets ready and lays down, or maybe falls asleep watching TV? Or do you actually take time in the evening right before you go to bed and do some kind of nighttime practice to really help you sleep better? I would love to know. What are you doing at night? I would love to know. Leave me a comment below. And while you're at it, maybe hit the like button if you enjoyed this video so far, and maybe share it with someone that you think could benefit from hearing this, because like I said, having a nighttime practice is really important, especially if you're not sleeping very well. So maybe share it with someone that you know that could benefit from hearing this. But thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful that you were here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Now be sure to check out this video here about the morning practices so you know about those as well. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Until then, make it an amazingly abundant, successful day. Namaste.